you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They come out here in the eye. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And for Thomas Rawls, Charles, with his absence in the preseason, you wonder if he's losing a little ground to Christine Michael.
157 yards, 24 carries.
Better than 6 yards per carry.
Yeah, you'll lose ground when people play like that. Christine Michael finally playing up to his promise and to his ability. And they're also looking for something from C.J. Prosise, who they drafted out of Notre Dame. But he's had a hamstring injury, and that's really set him back.
And they say he hasn't been able to play the Madden game. He's been too busy with the injury and trying to learn a new system.
They don't let the Madden game into the training room. That's the problem. C.J. Prosise has to get healthy, and then he can start playing.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 73 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. So a big-time scamper there to cap a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sets a tone, establishes not what you'd call a dominance, but a really good feeling for the team that just scored. But I've got to ask you, partner, what do the analytics say about that type of a run? Does it establish anything else for them?
Green Becker. Boy, he a beast, boy.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
And then Green Bay going to go in the lead.
Who?
Green Bay. He don't want to be in the lead no more. He told Dude take him out of group
and they just did not get the snap away in time.
No, he said he don't want to be in group.
Yeah, but I mean, if Blue taking him out of group meet, you know what I'm saying? What's the point of taking him out of group meet when he's about to start at the regular franchise? He's got plenty of time. Boogie Bears like, take me out. Like, yes, take me out. And he's talking about the franchise and everything.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
He said he didn't. He said he wanted to be in the franchise.
Escaping the pressure right.
Wilson
hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up, either take the hit this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now it's Martin. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Martin. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And Jenkins is a guy in this offense that I know you like to talk about.
Absolutely love to talk about Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His ability to play in any position, whether it's as a wide receiver or as an inline tight end, his versatility, some of the best in the league.
You even gave him the full name there.
Austin Seferian-Jenkins. He is the real deal.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
I know I'm not in the rooting business, but I really like this kid, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. Good catch there. I'm just hoping he can stay on the field and have some good health.
And the Bucs hoping so too. Limited to 16 games total his first 2 seasons combined.
He is quite a target for a young quarterback. Jameis Winston can grow with this guy. And boy, they can be a dynamic duo.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
I still got to play with the coach to throw them out. You know what I'm saying? I never really played with the coach like that. But they do got fast running back.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Bringing it in, James to the left side. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
But it's like, I can't put certain players on the practice squad, you feel me?
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And complete over the middle, Seferian-Jenkins. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
It's like in my connected franchise, they saying I got fucking Chris Sims the 3rd on my squad, and I'm playing online with the Buccaneers, and they saying he's still on the roster for the Buccaneers.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
He's at the backup, running back behind Martin.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, we might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. That can get them the next time.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to get his man complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 28 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The motherfucker get hit, and then they said that it's a fumble. And not that I could live about it.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
They'll pick it up. They'll pick it up and run that bitch in for the touchdown.
Every time.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kicks away.
That hurt me when I had
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle,
pressure too much. Down he goes. And you know who experienced a heavy dose of what we just saw right there was the Browns in week 3 of the preseason. The Bucs sacked them 5 times.
Absolutely relentless in their pressure, weren't they? And it's a brand new start for them on defense as well. A new staff leading them. And they've got players that they can turn loose, and they did against Cleveland, and they appear to be able to do that throughout the season.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so you could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were brave enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah, that bitch, he wasn't even really
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they run it back right. I know their defense is young and they got a defense, bro.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
This is fielded at the 27. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The intended receiver, Lewis Murphy. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it. No great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. 1st down, here's the run with Martin. So he got 3 and 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. And that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage. They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Picked that bitch off and ran it back for a pick 6. They kept that bitch in stride.
2nd down, Winston. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's brought down after a good game.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gain stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Martin. And he's brought down. That'll go for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, get back is quick.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
I got a couple offensive playbook and not
So they're going to go for 2.
All that shit when you quick plays and all that shit. I see
you really don't. All you doing is just adding to
They'll
it.
try the sneak. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Fielded about a yard deep. They juked him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
14
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Huh?
Did you 3-0?
Nah, I ain't do that shit yet. They said you pre-order, you get the
shift together here from the D-line.
The early release. No.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jermaine Kearse in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
He did a post route out, and both of my defenders slotted the ball, and they said that he grabbed it over both of them.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Huh? I was in the corner.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
It's in the big dime.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Winston now to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And while we've got a little break here, a big note from around the league. Joey Bosa, 3rd pick last year's draft. The holdout is over. He signed this past Monday.
And we haven't gotten used to first-round holdouts. In fact, we haven't gotten used to holdouts in total because of the way the system works nowadays about who goes where and how much money's there and the whole deal. So this has been quite a surprise, but great news for San Diego Chargers and their fans and their ability to compete in the AFC West. A big-time pass rusher who plays the run as well.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Jameis to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
I don't want to do my vapors, but I can't smoke it around y'all. I can't smoke it in the house around you and Aiden.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They go lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down. So third and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Rolls. Stays on his feet.
Get out of here.
There goes Thomas Rolls. 30. 10. And
oh my goodness, yo. I had that nigga behind the fucking line of scrimmage.
Thomas Rolls, 77 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. When they dialed up that 4th down run, something tells me they didn't envision it hitting all the way up in the end zone.
No, I think you're right about that, but how many times do we witness short yardage runs, stacked defensive front, everyone pressing the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, there's not much help on the backside there.
If you pop through, there's no one back there, and we just witnessed it there. A long sprint to the end zone. Probably looking around wondering, where did everyone go?
On the ground, Rolls. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
To be honest about it. I thought I just didn't charge it. I just didn't worry about it like that.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start the drive with Martin. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let you know to get your game started up.
2nd down, Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34
I
here.
gotta hit that A gap.
Yeah, I heard you say. Oh, yeah.
I learned how to hit that.
Yeah,
So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body type as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Martin. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. John Martin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
I got open.
You say you got open. You trying out open?
Huh?
You say you trying out open?
On second down, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I'm still in my same game. I got the Buccaneers.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back now in Tampa. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
You gotta use them up when you get rid of them. Keep the profile.
The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, Rawls. A strong running. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Killing you, huh? The Seahawks.
On first down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Uses the stiff arm. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. In motion is the tight end Graham. They run with a power back. Rawls. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
You want more news?
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. There we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. That's complete right around the 8. And the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just a better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
You can't drop this shit because the tags and title this shit is suspended.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Equals 2 for it.
Huh?
They do too.
Yeah.
They'll try to run with Rawls. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, it's Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back in the game here on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Yeah, it's good. I don't know. It just needs a peach.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yeah, I'm drinking. Huh?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got?
And he's going for 2. No, why do we type of stuff on?
Wilson gonna throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
Okay.
Hauschka to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there. But that drop
So what was what about? What was something about today?
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
He's got Evans. And he's brought down after a good game. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That's my opinion. I just said, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like one thing was about, is like what name something that your kid mimics you when they do something. I just say my son mimicked me when I talk back to my wife.
Back to throw. Finding time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. You got to feel pretty good as a defense.
The positive thing is that when I said Aiden on the body,
he's back
he
to
pooped
throw.
and everything.
Right
he pooped and everything, and then
17 yards on
as
the
like he peed in the potty, and then I bought him off the potty and everything.
Get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He came back there all teary-eyed saying that he pooped on himself. He thought I was going to discipline him when I didn't
They'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Martin. It's a pickup of 14 there. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Buying time to his left. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play.
Discipline him or something like that. He felt bad.
So it all comes down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout.
Like he
That'll
pooped
leave
on
him with just
himself
one
after he sat
remaining
on
in
the
this
potty
fourth
for
quarter
like
of play.
a couple minutes and peed, and he didn't poop.
So a pressure spot now for Roberto Aguayo.
Huh? I missed it.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
I know it's a little bit of a controversial selection. Roberto Aguayo, the kicker out of Florida State in the second round by Tampa Bay. But I think they saw those percentages, 69 of 78 in his college career in field goals, and thought, we've got to have this guy.
And kicks like that justify it. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And just a heck of a final drive that you and I just got to witness.
We got to see calm, cool, and collected in action, didn't we?
Yeah.
That allowed them to go down the field and score the game-winning points.
What did they say? No, they just was like, I understand, like he just thought he was just going to be disciplined and everything, and he wasn't. Something that was a negative just told him like the right thing. I just told him that it wasn't good. Like I just gotta watch what I was doing, like around my child. It was like nothing bad. It's just it was just basically talking about your kids mimicking you, like, you know what I'm saying, of what you do. How they react to what you do.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter
of what you do and what you do around your kids is how they mimic
the Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
Talk about what incident? They know why I'm there. Everybody know why they there. They in the same situation like I'm in. I mean, everybody, every dude in there that's in there. Everybody got the same problem in there. They temper, working on their temper and everything. Doing shit like they got charged with the same thing I got charged with. Huh? What, this counseling? I don't even know, to be honest with you. My nigga, the nigga that I know that's in there with me, yo, he said, I gotta do that shit. We gotta do that shit for 5 months. I said, shit. 5 months and a half. But it's good though. It's good. I like it. This nigga had 194 rushing yards with this nigga Thomas Roll and 2 touchdowns.
Look.
I said this nigga had 194 yards rushing with his running back and 16 carries for 2 touchdowns. But he still lost. Well, let me stop my broadcast. But you go check out that game. I'm stopping my broadcast right now.